Yo guys, I hope you are doing pretty fucking dope. So in this video we'll be talking about how to create this decode effect. I know this effect has been trending been lately, and it is very cool to create this effect. As you can see that I have write some text like creative green sock, and there are multiple letters that are randomized at each character, and it is working very smoothly. So today we'll be creating this text decoding effect using Next.js, Tailwind and GSAP. So now let's get right into the coding. Now as you can see that I am in my VS Code text editor, and I have created the decode effect route, and I have created the component folder inside that route named decode effect.tsx, and inside this route I will render that component just like this. So I will remove this page and write it decode effect. Now let's see, if I now visit this route, I should see that route rendering. So as you can see that decode effect has been rendered here perfectly. So this means that our route is working perfectly. So this means that our route is working perfectly. So now let's create the decode effect. So there will be a lot of interaction in this code. So I will mark this component as a client component. Here it's client, and firstly I will create a ref for the text to target the text element. Text ref will be use ref. I will make it a little bit bigger, and the first value will be null, and I will remove this div and make it h1 tag, and for the ref I will pass it like this, text ref. So I have created a text ref to target the h1 tag. Now what I will have to do is I will have to pass the characters that should be mapped into your current text. So if your text is like decode effect, and in the first letter there should be like random letters that should be present during the animation time. So I will just copy and paste this character right here. So the characters will be capital alphabetic letters from A to Z, and small alphabetic letters, and numbers and special characters, or you can modify it as your wish, or you can add some random letters. So after that I will create a state called scramble text, scramble text, and set scrambled text just like this. Use state, it will be a type of string. And after creating the state, so now let's create a use effect to write our scramble text effect logic inside that use effect. So I'll create a use effect just like this, and inside this use effect I will create a input dependency. It's just like a boilerplate code. So now I'll create a function called run scramble effect. SCRAMBL scramble effect. I will create a arrow function just like this, and I will create an object to track our progress, animation progress. So the progress will be 0, and if the progress is 0, we will push random letters on each letter of our text. So we'll be using GSAP. So what I will do is I will import GSAP from GSAP. So after that what I will do is I will use GSAP to change the progress value and to push random letters to our each text letter. So I will use GSAP.to. I will use that object, and for the object the progress will be 1. Like this, the progress, I will change the progress to 1, and the duration will be, so first it is the animation duration on up to which time the animation will run. So I will write 2 seconds. For 2 seconds our animation will run, and I will add the ease to smooth out our animation. I will use the power3.out. So I have used the ease of power4.out. to smooth out our animation. So we'll use the onUpdate function from the GSAP, and inside this I will pass another arrow function. I will set the scramble text to be, firstly I will set it the random letters, then after completing this animation we'll have to reset that animation to our original letters. So inside the set scramble text I will pass a function just like this. I will use text. So let our original text will be const original, sorry, origi, and original text will be like green sock, just like this. I will use the original text dot split, sorry, dot split. So what the split function will split each character into an array, and after splitting I will use dot map function. Inside the match I will get the each character and its indexed, and I will use object.progress. If the object is progress is less than 1, I mean it's 0, then we will use random characters for each letter. So math.floor, and I will use math.random, just like this, and I will multiply it by characters.length, so that our original text should be randomized at its length. Otherwise if the progress is 1, then we will use the original character. So it is giving us the type error, and why is that I don't know. And after that I will join this array. Now after that what I will do is on complete of this animation I'll have to reset the scramble text value to its original value, sorry, the original text, just like this. And now what I will do is I will call this function run scramble effect, and so this use effect will run at, oh sorry, I will not do this. And inside this decode effect I will use text original text, just like this. And now if I style this text, like give it a height of screen, I will paste the default styling here. Now let's see. I have changed the text size to 9 XL, font will be medium, flex, justification, item center, height of screen, and the BG will be purple, and the all letters will be in uppercase. Now if I see that, and now if I reload the page, our animation should work. I mean it is not working. I mean, why is that? Let me see. Sorry, we have to use scramble text here, not the original text. We will have to use scramble text. Now if I reload the page, as you can see that it is fluctuating, but it is working, but it is very much fluctuating. Now if I reload the page, as you can see that it is fluctuating. So to fix that, what I will do is I will pass like text and duration and interval from the props to make this component very much reusable. So the text will be string, duration will be like number, and the interval will be also number. So I will remove this original text. To use our text from the props, and on complete set scramble text to the text come from props, and on interval scramble effect. So to use our interval logic, I will use a variable called interval id, and I will use set interval to run scramble effect and interval into 1000 to convert it into seconds. and I will have to use the cleanup function. Cleanup function will be clear interval id, and the use effect will be run if text changes, duration changes, and the interval changes. So now if I save this, and I will have to pass it through props. So the duration will be like 1, interval will be 5, every 5 seconds the animation will run, and the text will be green shock animation, just like this. So it is giving me error that cannot do the on split. So let me see where does that error come from. Text, so it is working good. So as you can see that there is fluctuation in this code, and I have figured out the issue that there should not be character, it is characters. So the s has been missing here. So if I save this, and now if I reload the page, as you can see that the animation is working very much perfectly. So I have made this component very reusable, and you can pass it just like this: duration 1, interval 5, and text will be this. So if I do like duration of 5, the animation will run up to 5 seconds, and if I do the interval to 10, the animation will run every 10 seconds. So now if I reload the page, as you can see that the animation is running up to 5 seconds, and after 5 seconds the animation is stopped, and after 10 seconds the animation will rerun, as you can see that just like this. So I hope you like this video, and I will see you in my next video.